Hey, what's up everybody? This is number C99 CybaBluEyez coming at you with, and you guessed it, Infernity deck profile for the month of November. Sorry it's so shiny. This is my favorite Archfiend. I've had it since the game and since the deck was under the radar until we actually started getting support for it. Again, this is my Infernity deck profile for the month of November. I know it's late. I haven't posted one since May. And this is an update. I'm still working on it, trying to tweak it. Haven't played with it yet. This is just what I've put together for Project 3 or version 3. I have switched to the Xyz version of the deck. I'm sorry, I said I was a purist. I'm not lying. I still have my Avengers and my Mirages and my 1-for-1s pulled aside, but I'm not going to come off of them. I may try to do a synchro version, maybe for the next video, but again, the Xyz version is not that bad. I like it, kind of. There are some moments when it gets kind of iffy and technical, but what can you do? Well, here you go. I do run the 3 obligatory Archfiends. Explanatory, he's the Searcher. He's the mini beat stick for the deck. 1800 attack. When you have no cards in hand, you special summon. When you have no cards in hand and he special summon, you do get to search for an Archfiend card. When you draw on him with no cards in hand, you reveal him and special summon him, which in tandem goes in with his effect where he's special summoned. I run 3 Infernity Necromancers. When you have no cards in hand, you can special summon 1 Infernity monster from the graveyard. He goes well with Necromancer. It goes well with Avenger. Not Avenger. Well, any Archfiend, honestly, in the graveyard, but goes well with this guy. Archfiend, that's what I meant. I think I said it, but I'm not for sure. It's late. It's 12:30. I'm tired. Alright. That's just the Infernity monsters. Here's the rest of the deck. I do run 2 Summoner Monks. I will go over my side deck, but it's not complete. I will also go over my extra deck, which is also not complete. I'm just throwing in cards in there until I'm able to get the rest of what I'm looking for. I will let you know when we get to that point. I run 2 Stygian Street Patrols. It's pretty much a standard monster lineup with the deck, but some people will either run 2 Griffers or no Armageddon Knights, or 2 Armageddon Knights and no Griffers. I am preferable to 1 and 1. You can't go wrong with 1 and 1. They're both situational, but situations you're looking for, you really go with that situation. And I run 1 Archfiend Heiress. I know since I'm a competitive player, but I don't get to go to competitions all that much because my job and being a father, I don't really get to do much, but I try what I can. But when this thing first came out and I read the effect, if this card is sent to the graveyard because of a card effect or being destroyed by battle you can add 1 Archfiend card from your deck to your hand. When I read that, I immediately thought of, you guessed it, him. And I can't really take credit for it. I know a bunch of Infernity players thought about the same thing, probably, but what can you do? That's the monster lineup. I believe it's 13. 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Yeah, that's 13. Onto the spells. I run 2 Transmodify. I'm trying it out at 2. I haven't really tried Monster Gate yet, but my opponent breakthrough skills, Phoenix Chain, Valor my Necromancer, Valor my Necromancer, Breakthrough my Necromancer, or Phoenix my Necromancer, and I have this, activate it, set it first, set whatever else I have in my hand, activate Transmodify, tributing my Necromancer, searching my deck for an Archfiend, and then going off from there, going off from there. I do run 2 Instant Fusions, and I will show you. I run my extra deck, Dark Flare and Flame Ghost. People run Fusionist. I don't understand why you don't run Flame Ghost. Flame Ghost is a level 3 dark monster. You could side deck in Gozen Match, so you could still keep using your darks. I don't understand why people use fusion. It's an Earth Beast type for level 3. But I'll show you fusion. I'll show you Flame Ghost when I get to my extra deck. I do run 2 upstarts. It's kind of iffy because I don't like giving my opponent life points, but at the same time, it's a Summoner Monk. It's Summoner Monk food. I run 2 MSTs. Pot of Duality. Again, if it's dead, and I have Summoner Monk in hand, it's Summoner Monk food. Same for Rhoda. Most of my spell cards are Summoner Monk food. Dark Hole. Another card that can be searched off of Archfiend Eris. The spell card, field spell card. I've never really liked running field spell cards, but all fiend type monsters you control gain 500 attack. You can target 1 Archfiend monster you control, banish 1 other fiend monster you control, and if you do, special summon from your hand, deck, or graveyard 1 Archfiend monster with the same level as the targeted monster. I can't see hardly. You can only use this effect of Archfiend Pal Labyrinth once per turn. In other words, well, we all know what this do. I can't really read right now. I'm half tired. You have Archfiend. You have Infernity Archfiend on the field. You have another monster. Tribute the other monster. Pretty much get your other Archfiend and pretend, and then go from there. Get your Necromancer. Get your barriers. Get your breaks. I probably said that wrong, but again, that's 12:30 at night, and I can barely think. I do run 1 Infernity Launcher. I run Foolish Burial. Send stuff to the graveyard. You can send Eris to the graveyard and get her effect. Get your Archfiend in the hand, or get your Pal Labyrinth to the hand, and I'll show you another card you can get to the hand in a minute. I run 3 Infernity Barriers. I've tried to go down to 2, and I hated it. I really did. I couldn't see myself doing 3. I mean, doing 2. I'll side out the 3rd one if I have to. But other than that, again, I really don't like 2 or less barriers in here. I do run 2 breaks. I'm thinking about siding the 3rd. I really don't know yet. 1 and 1, Mirror Force and D-Prison. Here's the other card you can search out with Eris, Archfiend Drawer. Pay 500 life points, special summon an Archfiend from your graveyard. You get back Eris to block, and then you get another search, or you can bring back Archfiend, Infernity Archfiend, go from there. I'm thinking about signing the big boy, the level 8 monster, but I'm not for sure yet. It's kind of dead, but then at the same time, it's a ditch for Dark Griffer. Dang, I really am tired. Solemn Warning, Bottomless, and I'm going back to Old Faithful. Call the Haunted Infirmities. You can never go wrong with it. You could always side it out. You get back your Archfiend search. What can you do? And compulsory. It's a 40-card deck, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong, but at this point, I don't care. I like my Infernities. I've always loved my Infernities. I've had them forever. I will mention this every time I do this video. Infernities have been my favorite deck since day one. Since the game, well, since they first came out. Because it was Black Wings and Infernities, but I like to play with both of them. Like I said, my extra deck is not really complete. It's a rough draft. It's not really, it's complete, but it's a rough draft. I got number 66 Key Beetle, 2 Lavalval Chains, Maestroke, Photon Papilloperative, or Butterfly Assassin, whatever you want to call her, Mech-Equipped Engineer, number 17 Leviathan Jargon. Yes, I still have the ultimate. Number 49 Fortune Tune. You get its effect. You get Eris's effect when you detach to protect it. When it's trying to be destroyed, you do get Eris's effect because it's detaching as the effect, not as a cost. I think that's how it worked because it works with Zen mains, and that's the same thing as Zen mains. Levier. like I said, I don't like. It's my extra deck's kind of funky for this right now. I still have synchros in here, but I do not really use them. But they're just base fillers. Dark End, Crimson Blader, and Doom Dragon. I've had this Doom Dragon since it first came out, and I'm pretty happy for myself. And also number 39, it may it's coming out for Diamond Dyers. I can tell you that right now. So is probably the Dark End Dragon. And the last two I got is Dark Flare Dragon. I think. No, Dark Fire Dragon. I'm sorry. Dark Flare is the level 6 bitch from Chaos Dragons. Dark Fire, it's an instant fusion target. And here's Flame Ghost, people. This is a dark level 3 you could use instead of Fusionist. I have one more if you need one. It's a level 3 zombie dark type. And like I said, it's for Eris. If you have Eris, you have this. You go in your level 3. You go in your rank 3s. This Necromancer. This, and I got Tour Guide in my extra deck. I mean my side deck. And like I said, it's not really complete. I'm just fiddling around with it until I actually be able to play test it at locals or do something with it. But like I said, 2 Tour Guides, 1 Night Beam, Light Imprisoning Mirrors, Heraldry Records. The reason why I run this in the side deck: Constellar Omega, Evil Swarm Ophion, Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac, Key Beetle, what other, Big Eye, Tiger King. I don't know why I thought Tiger King. Susanoo for Bujins, yeah. Or any other Seas monster that may be issues. Run 2 Malevolent Catastrophes. Eradicator, because I do have some beaters that become. I do have some monsters that can be Eradicator targets. Soul Drain. 2 Breakthrough Skills. Transmigration Prophecy, and Wabaku. Alright everyone, that is my Infernity deck profile. Sorry it's so long. I got tongue-tied and flustered a little bit. And again, Infernities have been my favorite deck for a while. I will try to get a dual video once or twice with the deck, show you what it's like, what it feels like, and maybe a couple matches where show you the extra deck and side in action. This is number C99, CybaBluEyez, the only chaos number that matters. Signing out.